Welcome to the course overview. Previously in the student dashboard tutorial, we went over briefly on how to read class tiles, including where to find the course completion percentages and who teaches the course. If you need a reminder, please revisit the student dashboard tutorial before continuing. To access your courses, select the course name or cover picture on the course tile. All of the courses are tile-driven and are scaffolded in a way that you're absorbing information in order. When first clicking in the course, you'll notice you'll be on the Units page. The Unit page indicates how many units are in this semester or course. Unit tiles are indicated with a U. Each tile has several indicator icons that update as you click through course content and complete coursework. The yellow clock indicates that there are items still in the course that need to be clicked on. You can also check the status to see if you are still in progress with this unit or have yet to get started. Under status is the work needed to complete the unit. T represents the tests in this unit. And A represents the assignments in this unit. To access the lessons, select the course name or cover picture. Just like units, the amount of lessons are shown on the top of the lesson tiles, and the lesson tiles are indicated with the letter L. Lesson tiles have the same indicators that unit tiles have, and depending on the course, each lesson has different types of work in it. To access lesson content, select the course name or cover picture. And lessons contain the majority of course content. Since this is the overview, we'll come back to this later, but for now, let's go back to the lesson tiles. Because I clicked on everything in the lesson overview and there are no tests or assignments, the indicators on the lesson have updated with a green check mark and the status stating completed. This means it's time to move on to the next lesson. Lessons contain all of the course content. It's important that you click on every page of the lesson to ensure that you've read and understood each section before starting graded tests, assignments, or even projects. Each page has different information that you should be reviewing, watching, and interacting with. Most lessons require for you to read the ebook to prepare yourself for the assessments. Through these lessons, you'll also find interesting activities that will help you understand the lesson better. Sometimes you'll find interactive labs like this one, calculation exercises, instructional videos,
The energy that is released during aerobic respiration is
and even some match games to test your knowledge of the lesson. Most lessons have CK12 interactives. Be sure to create a free CK12 account with your school email. CK12 interactives can include interactive virtual labs or quizzes to challenge yourself on the course content. When reading through course content, you may see activities that require you to complete written work in your journal. To access your journal, select the Roll Away Journal tab on the right side of the course page. You're able to type in this blank box freely at the minimum of 25 characters, but we encourage that you type in a Word document and paste your work or attach the document to this journal. If you type in the box and walk away, it's possible that your work will be lost due to the account timing out. For journal activities, make sure it's public and then press Post to submit the journal. You're also able to write private notes to use for studying purposes. When you're creating these notes, make sure that they're private and then press Post. Selecting journal entries, you'll be able to see the compiled list of all previous journals in this course. Journal activities help the student develop critical thinking skills, show the teacher what the student understands, and prepare students for assessments. Journal work can also be required in some courses. Be sure to check with your teacher if you have additional questions about the journal activities in their courses. After completing journal work, students should then start submitting their course assessments. Assessments are accessible by selecting the Rollaway Assessment tab on the left side of the course page. This assessment section will have all graded assessments for that lesson. This includes tests and written assessments such as projects. For this lesson, there is only a test. To start the test, click on the test tile that has the T indicator. Once selected, the test will show you how many marks, questions, and allotted time is available. Make sure you read the instructions before attempting tests. It's important information regarding what to do and not do during your timed assessment. When you're ready, click the Attempt Now button. Then, confirm Yes to begin. Once you've answered all of the questions and are complete, select the Submit button for automatic grading. Unfortunately, this assessment received a failing grade. Students who receive a failing grade on their first attempt of the timed assessment will be able to retake the assessment for a second time. To retake the test, go back to the Assessment tab and select the failed assessment. Here, you'll be able to see your grade on this timed assessment and that you're able to reattempt the timed assessment now. It is in the student's best interest to reach out to a teacher for additional assistance after receiving a poor grade. We suggest reattempting assessments after studying for the lesson again. Let's go back and see if we can attempt a different assessment. On the Unit 1 tile, you'll notice that an assessment hasn't been completed yet. Let's move forward into the next unit to see if we can attempt an assessment. As you can see, this test is locked since we didn't complete the last unit. So in order to move forward, I will need to go back to the last unit and complete all assessments. Now that we're back in Unit 1, we can see that there is a lesson that is incomplete called World History Unit 1 Assessments. In some courses, these lessons are likely to contain a unit project. In the Assessments tab for this lesson, you can now see that there is a different assessment type. This assessment type is an assignment, indicated by the A. When you click the assessment, it will open up with all the information needed to successfully complete your assignment. A project assignment typically has a project rubric, project background information, specific directions, and helpful resources such as a project example. To get to the submission page, click Attempt Now and then select Yes to attempt. When the submission page opens, you'll be greeted by the same blank text box that is found in journals. However, this is used to submit your confirmation of submitting and shared OneDrive document links. It is highly suggested that you use the attachment function instead. Please note the supported file formats for our system when attaching. To attach an assignment, Click the plus symbol and select the correctly labeled assignment from your computer. Next, type in a confirmation that you're submitting the correct assignment. And finally, check to see if you've attached the correct file and press Submit for teacher grading. You'll now notice that there is a green check mark indicating you've submitted the assignment. Clicking on this assignment will show you the most recent attempt. This will include the instructions, attachments, and if this assignment is pending grading. Each course has a maximum amount of assessment submissions within a 24-hour period that can vary between 3 to 6 submission items. Once the maximum amount of submissions is reached, students receive a pop-up notification on their screen. This means the student will need to wait 24 hours to submit more in this course. In the meantime, students can still read ahead, work on future journals, or other courses. If you have questions about any of your assessments, including errors, please contact your teacher for assistance. And that concludes the course overview. I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks for watching!